we'll see the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers. 48 Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, Dave Mulligan, Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down for this offense. On the run, it's McCoby. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Leaves it with the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Yeah, and you hear it all the time. Coaches talk about it. Don't throw across your body. Don't throw across your body. These guys nowadays, they do it more and more because they're more athletic and they can change their arm angles all the time. But right there, it was an incompletion. It was an interception. So you might get like a little bit of a yell from your coaches, but nothing too bad.
He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Offense set on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
Defense is about firing off. Offensive guys that stay in your gaps. Everybody going where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone is right where they're supposed to be. Nowhere.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field. It's Milroe. He's right on target. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, that's a real good-looking throw. And I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling the plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited.
Can anyone catch it? And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Prentice. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Quarterback keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front. At that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost him.
Can the defense stop him again on 2nd and goal? Around the corner, it's Haynes. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. It didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Dropping back, it's Card. They're working that left side. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Alabama! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
Yeah, and the free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you could see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Fair catch called for and made. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Here's a quick throw out to the left. At the 45 on his way. And they pick up a better than
They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Looking for more room. The 40. At the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick six. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know if you can break that plane, you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick six if you're on offense.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Looking downfield, it's Milroe. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and fast deep. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bama! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Floating away. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Got it. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Let's go. Now the play fake. And they get the sack right out of the gate.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
This is a 3rd and long. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep him away from that 1st down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Across the 20, they'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down.
Well, that's a big run play, and it's not easy to do. Down at this area of the field, backed up in your own end. I mean, you're running into a box that's loaded full of bodies defensively, but the ball carrier was just able to sort of sneak and weave his way through there, giving his offense now a ton of room to work with.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that,
scares me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carry.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Wants to throw. It's Milrow. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll ride his man on the option. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Here's the handoff. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
That's reeled in. It's Williams. Touchdown time! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's locked. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this group there if I were allowed to put back push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25.
And a lot of coaches put a lot of emphasis on situational type running, right? When it's a goal to go to situation, short yardage situation, like when I need to run the football and they know I'm running the football. Right there, haven't had a lot of success, but I needed a few yards to get the first down. Great job by the offensive line creating some space and getting the first down.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Get it out on the screen. He breaks the tackle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker.
And the defense brought the blitz on third down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
Going up top on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the grab on the right. Touchdown! And once he got away from the knee, they had one shot at catching.
He's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly. Put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
On to attempt the try. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Williams. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes that Alabama offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Now on first down from the 43. Miller with the ball. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
This is so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Caught close to the marker, it's Wall. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
When these offenses get in the rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's McCoby. Slips through the line. Got a little room. Can they catch it? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Boilermaker! Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you can tell, takes it out, give them a little
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now in the second.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play, it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Now on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. This guy is special, and Alabama's had a lot of them. Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle, Jerry Jeudy, who could make a huge play at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, big plays down the field, you get it to him, you know it could be a home run anytime he touches it. When you start mentioning those names, it just shows you the explosive nature. Everybody you mentioned, you know they can run right by you and hit those home runs, and so far, he's making some big plays in this ball.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. He'll do it himself. Jukes his way for more. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
Now on 2nd down. The give is to Miller. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a first down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. The throw to the outside is complete. Touchdown, Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. To a drive there of 84 yards. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Fielded in the end zone, it's Love. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You've got to get some points on the board You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Moving out of the pocket. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the hit on the quarterback is why that was incomplete, but that QB is lucky that was not picked off. That is the cardinal sin, throwing back across your body. This quarterback needs to be more careful moving forward.
To the air, it's Card. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 15 down to the 49. The Boilermakers racing to the line in a hurry-up. To the air on first down. Lets it fly. He caught it. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Purdue.
And nice job with the passing game. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half, airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what's going to come.
And he made the extra point without foul. A very efficient 5-way scoring drive. They finished the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. Maybe feeling a little better about things. Still a 21-point game as they're set to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Makes a move. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Bama. He just took it the entire length of the field. End to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that in the end zone, making a huge play.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's Lob. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really just how you want to finish it.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
Looking to move it through the air. Moves away as he feels pressure. Now he's going to throw back to the middle. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to go up top on first down. A strike downfield. They finally make the stop, and that will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. The Boilermakers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Williams. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. On the option. Now the toss. Getting that push. They pick up a 4 out to the 26.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep his third downs manageable. When you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete, now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Back to throw. It's Milrow. Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on the downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, go make those contested catches.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll try it over the left side. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. The short hands, it's long.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in the preset. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. On the option. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, Jimmy decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. How about that way to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, 3rd and short, the offense dials up the screen, expecting the pass rush to come upfield man-to-man, but it just simply does not work. Defense stays home, and they force the incompletion.
It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. He'll bring it out. It's McCovey. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Open space at the 25. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
They wanted this guy catching the ball on the right side of the field. They could have just lined him up over there, but they didn't that time. He started off on the left side and crossed the defense.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
And how about the inside linebacker flying through there? You see those guys come up, and you see how fast they can come up and fit the run. But how about blitzing the quarterback, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack?
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And it's on the ground. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The give headed toward right tackle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far. Listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue into him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start. Maybe turning this defensive effort around.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Might as well stick with him. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Changing the original play call. Dropping back, it's Milrow. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chain. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. The give to the back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional, and they're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Using the quick game. Still on his feet at the 45. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown! Boilermaker! And once he found open space, the man might as well start playing.
I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball.
And he added the extra point. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Alabama offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Bunch formation, trying to spring a guy free. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He uncorks a bullet to the right. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. It's probably pretty comforting for this offensive coordinator to know as soon as the game's kicked off, I can pretty much pencil in a 100-yard receiving day for this dude.
And I want to be the quarterback. I mean, that guy, it's always open, man, zone. I know I'm looking his way because he's going to catch the football. He's going to make big plays for me. So, yeah, I'm not surprised they're going to continue to highlight this guy in the passing game.
And the ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
On the run, it's McCovey. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Card. Buys a little extra time. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Makes the catch past the sticks. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a short thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
He's got it at the 20. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I'll tell you what, listen, I'm not pulling the team unless I got a guy who can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs into 6.
They'll line up to go for 2. Let's go! Trying to power it in. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up a touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake is going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8. To the air, it's Milroe. Got the back over the middle. Knocked down for the tackle. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's at hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He lets one fly deep. Makes a catch at the 20. Touchdown time. And the stomping has commenced.
Salt into a wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Locke. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Off play action on 1st down. He's got his man. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
To the air, it's Card. Trying to burn this defensive back. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he's slipped on the ground, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Boilermaker!
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell a quarterback drops back, he sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field ball, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
Did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run through the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes that Alabama offense. On the option. He'll toss it. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. He wants to pass it on second down. He'll take the deep shot. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taking them some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Just going to keep it after the snap. Quarterback gets enough. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time, and he can throw so many options, but you just see the speed when he hits the gas, and it is really nice.
Going to try to get it himself. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks. And they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Here comes the offense on second down. Quickly complete. At the 45 on its way. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the punishment has been extended.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he makes the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bob. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He's there to make the stop, and the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. And that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense. And that's why they find themselves down.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Now the pitch.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him on the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Still running at the 40. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Get ready. to the ground with the back. And you got to get hats around this dude. He finds the crease. He's down to the 27.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop it. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Trying to get the corner. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
How about the defender? Seeking missile. He was on radar. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Field goal is good. And now the lead is even bigger. The last thing you want to do here is give up a big return, pin them back, and then the defense can just stop them from scoring a touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out to the positive.
This might be an opportunity, too, just to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Back to pass. It's Carr. Throws to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And the Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep them going.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it shows.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.